We're starting off another vlog in the car. Yeah. What's the word? It's a brand new day. It's Tuesday, and on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we have Faith Days. Faith Days mean me and Faith go to class. That's how we be. That's how we be. We got the Mickey D's, even the Bevs. Oh, hold up. I gotta turn. So now we're headed to get Faith, and next time you see me, it'll be with Faith. That's how it's gonna go. That's it. All right, I'll see you in a bit. Yeah. Y'all, it's hailing, but we're at Faith's house. Well, technically, I'm about to turn it, but I changed it back to this, so y'all don't need to see where she lives. Y'all, don't worry about the thing that's not on my screen. It's all my little characters. It's all my little characters. But y'all, Faith is here. Faith is here. I think I want to start a new segment of the vlog. Brand new. Just came to my mind. You want to know what it's called? Car questions. Both with a K though. Because I couldn't use a C because then it'd be like car sessions. And yeah, I don't think that's a good name. But y'all, Faith has been here. We go to school every Tuesday and Thursday together. Y'all know what school we'll go to. I'll eventually show it. Because everyone that's subscribed to me at least knows I live in Michigan and in Belleville. You can see all my little characters now. Oh, they blocked Faith out. Alright. Let's just take these little homies down. Take the little homies down. Don't drop them. It's...
You gotta untangle it first.
Okay, little homies are gone. Oh, it's raining.
Come on.
There you go. But this is Car Questions with Faith and Samuel, where we go and just ask each other random questions. Who do you want to start this on? She's over there being a big backyard. Once I get on the highway, I will too, but don't worry about that. Y'all, we had to go to McDonald's today. Well, I had to go to McDonald's. We usually go together, but I kind of got distracted leaving home.
Thank you, Corey.
Corey Kitchen. He distracted me, okay? He was playing God of War. Scenes was getting a bit too good. The gameplay was going a bit crazy. And then I didn't realize what time it was. And then I had to leave.
He was being an L man and wouldn't give me Dunkin'. Although I paid for his food.
Oh my god. Her and this. What the fuck? Oh, dang it, I cussed. What just fell?
My phone.
Anyways, y'all.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's a kid-friendly channel.
No, it's not. I purposely tell YouTube every time our videos are up, these are not made for kids. Because I at least let one word slip each and every vlog, bro. But, why are we low-key matching today if you have black pants on? Let's see. We can't let too much information about ourselves go into these vlogs. We can't let people know about our personal lives, even though I literally put mine on the camera. Me and Faith both did sports in high school. Faith stopped rather sooner than I did. Like what? Sophomore year? Did you go and play softball until junior year? You did? How did you like the team?
That team was so toxic. Do you want to rehash your question so you can edit it out?
Nah, it's good. Okay, well, why was the team toxic?
Because there's this girl, we're going to call her North.
North. Motherfucker
So-
brought out a Kardashian, y'all.
So there's this girl North, right?
Okay, North.
She was telling the other girl, Toyota.
Alright. Let's find a different name. Alright. North is good. Toyota, nigga, are we serious?
Sophia.
Sophia, alright.
She was telling the other girl, Sophia. There's a turkey on the side of the road.
It wasn't the one Sydney hit. That one dead and gone.
But anyways, North was spreading rumors throughout the whole team that I was saying things about what did I do?
Sophia?
Sophia. And then it was a whole thing, and then the team just kind of fell apart. And then
Did y'all win many games?
no,
Oh.
because there was no communication in the team, and the team was toxic. And there was this little clique, and they didn't really let anybody else get the ball besides the clique. So that was that. And then I didn't do it my senior year because there was these other two girls named Brittany and Rome.
Brittany and Rome.
And they had beef with me for God knows what reason, but I didn't want to be on another toxic team. So then I proceeded to go and play for my aunt's church.
And how did that go?
It was very good.
That's
We had a lot of fun.
That's good. That's what sports is really about. Schools make it about competitions and fame and everything. But it's really just about having fun playing the game. That's why I stopped playing baseball, because they started making it way too competitive.
So why did you stop? Besides them making it competitive.
Well, I mean, I played baseball all 4 years of school. Freshman year was a bit good. Sophomore year, it started showing a bit of decline in some of the teammates. Junior year, we were a pretty good team. Did I play a lot junior year? No, I got in trouble. My academics weren't up to par. Then I got them up to par. But you know, one of my teachers didn't decide to put in my grade for it, and I couldn't play for the rest of the season. So I was benched for a good fourth of a season. And then still couldn't play the beginning games because of said teacher. But got a senior year, had a coach with a color blindness problem, you know. He was very colorblind, you know. But let's call him. God, Lee, I've had so many coaches with names I'm thinking of. You know what? Let's call him Coach Ford.
I was gonna say Brad.
No. Coach Ford had a slight color blindness problem that he didn't realize I think he had. So when it's my senior year, I'm on varsity baseball. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing better than most of the kids he decides to put in the outfield. Way better than the kids he's put in the outfield. He decides to keep me benched to let these kids play. He even brought a freshman up from junior varsity and played him in the outfield over me. And I go, this is a problem because that kid let a lot of balls go past him. But Coach Ford, you know, we get to one of our games one of our qualifying games, and the team is absolutely not in sync at all. You got one of these underclassmen. He's complaining about how he didn't play and everything. Reminder, I'm still benched in my senior year on varsity. This really should have made me transfer to a school, but I didn't. Because I really couldn't, to be honest. We were at the end of our school year. But kids complaining, and that absolutely makes me snap. Because I was already mad at the team as is. And so I absolutely snap. I'm all like, y'all crying over this stuff, and I barely get to play. Blah, blah, blah. And kid decides to get in my face. Now, guys, I'm not a violent person. I'm very nice. Okay, at that time, I was not a very violent person. I was very nice. I didn't like violence. But if you F around and you find out, then you F around and you find out. So, at that moment, that kid really shouldn't have gotten in my face because he was about to get these hands and this big kid on our team. Let's call him Chad. Chad decides to grab me, and I tell Chad straight to his face, let go of me, I'm not the one right now. Because trust me, anyone was catching them hands. Hands is ready to eat for everyone, all ages, sizes, gender, sexualities, and everything. So, Coach Ford sees that I snap on the team, and as he breaks up the team to go back to the dugout to clean up our stuff, reminder, we lost. He decides to go, let me talk to you. And he asks me, why'd that happen? And I gave him a better question. Why am I on your team? Because you're not doing nothing for me, and you're not even letting me do nothing for you. And one of the sentences he said is, I wish you had some of the opportunities and athletic opportunities that one of the white kids had on our team. And I go, what? And they go, and he then goes on to say, these kids on the team, they don't understand your struggles. They're not like you. Just because you're black means you've got struggles? Bro, he's colorblind. Academics? He's coloring in athletics, not academics, okay? I locked in senior year. We graduated with like a 2.5. Oh. Okay. I graduated with like a 1.95. Yep. Why do you think we go to the school we go now? Like, no one else would take us. I didn't apply to any other college. I did. They just wouldn't take me. I did. Because this and Henry Ford is the only two that were in state that had culinary. Real. But after that, you know, I go home. I couldn't even ride the bus with the kids, with the team, because the school we played at was literally down the street from my house. So why would I ride the bus there? Next thing you know, I hear, like, what, 1 day, 2 days later, that they being racist to another kid on the team, calling him the N-word and everything. And I swear to God, I was about to tweet. I couldn't even go to practice the next day because I was like, I can't face that team without snapping on them. Why I come back to practice the day after that, and he want to tell me I was going to put you in the next game, but you missed a practice. And you know what we say about missing practice? You miss a practice, you can't play the next game. I say you can't possibly do that. Your team go lose again. You decided to put a star catcher in right field. Let's think about that. The dude that's supposed to be bent over at all times, squatting on the D, is in right field. Hey, no shade to my catcher. I just be joking about positions in baseball, bro. The pitcher, arm slinger, breaking the arm to throw the balls. And I said it like that for a reason.
God dang.
All that traffic. Tragic. Oh, cars. Oh my God. Anyways, so after all that, one of my favorite coaches. And I'm gonna say his name because he's my favorite. Mr. Coach Davenport. I gotta say it, that's my nigga.
Say beyond.
I don't give a fuck about this truck. The butt. Anyways, Coach Davenport, my man. I invited him to my grad party. If he was younger, he would have came to my birthday. But anyways, Coach Davenport, my man right there. Greatest coach I've ever had. Man comes up to me and starts talking to me about it. He says, I ain't gonna say everything he said because I don't want to put him on blast. But he basically said that some people don't grow up the way that other people do. And so when they think that they don't have a problem, they really do and they just don't realize it. I think I ended up playing that next game. Nothing was getting past me. Better yet, nothing was really coming towards me. Because they wanted to hit it to left and center. Like, what you scared of? Black man in right field, you scared of him? Should have been playing center field, to be honest, but we don't talk about that. I can play all outfield. I can even play shortstop. Shoot. A man was an all-rounder. I was a pitcher, too.
I hate shortstop.
I love shortstop. Give me that speedy ball right there. Give me.
I love outfield, but nobody rarely ever hits the ball to outfield. That's the problem.
That's because y'all wasn't playing against Belleville baseball. We would have gave y'all a run for y'all money in our star year.
See, I would rather play baseball than softball.
Bro.
For being honest.
And then the nerve that some of these kids had on my team to ask me if I was coming to the alumni matches. I do not want to be associated with that team no more. Sadly enough, I have a baseball patch that has to go on my Leatherman jacket, but yeah, that was my answer for the question. It took about like 10 minutes.
Yeah, you went through a whole rant right there.
We're yappers, that's how it goes. All right, let's see.
You're the yapper, I never just listen.
That's true. Let's see. Next question. What is your definition of love?
Oh. My definition of love is hard to put in words.
Why is that?
But I would say, hold on, pause for a second. You see that in the street? It's twirling around.
Bro, you missed it yesterday. I saw a goose get deleted, bro. Body hit the ground. I was like, damn. Another one tried to go. I was about to yell double homicide.
That truck's gonna run it over. Oh.
Why you dodging? Someone just hit it, please.
Sorry guys, we have ADHD.
They're all dodging it.
We never stick to one topic.
No, we really don't.
But anyways, my definition of love is someone that's honest.
Okay.
Someone that's loving.
Okay.
Someone
All right.
Consistency
Okay.
is the key.
I thought communication was key, but
Consistency is the key, along with communication.
oh man.
And then, I don't like when people pay for me.
Okay.
So, I don't really care what we do on a date. It don't gotta cost no money. It could just be us laying up in the bed watching movies.
Okay.
I do not care.
She don't care.
But I've always wanted to go on a late night beach walk and then watch the stars for a date.
So is that our next question? Our dream dates?
I just had to throw it. What is your definition of love?
Definition of love is to have two people that can act like themselves. No changing, no nothing. Finding a compromise between how you two actually act, just as you should. And if there's problems, well, I'll be damned. In my dream date, I don't know yet.
Why'd you roll down the window? Glittering on campus.
I always do it. But guys, that was Car Questions with Faith. Next time you'll see us, it'll be Thursday.
Yeah.
She won't be in the car after though. She's leaving me on Thursday. But I'm leaving
To
her.
go see my man.
I'm leaving her on next Tuesday. Hope you found a ride to school next Tuesday. Yeah.
I was gonna ask Essence, but she's getting off of a 12-hour shift. So.
Why you running down the hill like that? My bad, y'all.
That dude need to cut his hair.
Again, y'all, we never stay on one topic. But next time you see us, it'll probably be
You see that Tahoe?
yeah.
Uh-oh, probably driving.
Imagine if it was a hoe. That's name sounded like Ezra. We're gonna stop, y'all. We cannot be causing some shit like this. What? You'll see a time lapse of us after this heading back home, y'all. Cause we can't keep talking like this. We need to keep our conversations to ourselves for a bit. You agree with that? Yeah. Alright.
Bye.
A few moments later.
Y'all, it is the end of the vlog. Now today's one was very long, mostly because of the rant in the car, but I'm sorry for all that. I really hope y'all had a good day. I don't think tomorrow's is gonna be that long. Probably gonna work out and everything. I'll show you a bit of that. But that's pretty much it. I hope y'all have a good day or a good night whenever you're watching this. Whenever that is. But make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Oh, this music is gonna give me copyright in the background. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications because daily uploads are happening every day up until May 7th. That's the birthday. And that's going to be one of the longest videos. I might even live stream it just from my phone on Twitch. Who knows? But, yeah, I'll see y'all around. Okay.